Sometimes my pupils really surprise me about what they bring in. Some of them bring in the most amazing things from their family history, and often they tell a story. This beautifully preserved box was brought in by Ethan from his granny, and the box contained many different things. It contained notes, it contained an envelope, it contained letters, and it contained a photograph. And it told a story of tragedy, resilience, horror, and also a huge amount of courage. So Ethan's granny would have worked at this Hughes and Superior Dental Practice, one of Belfast's top dental practices at the time, in the Grosvenor Road in Belfast. And she helped to manage the premises at the time. And on the 12th of November 1971, two men burst through the door and demanded to see someone. They were told by the receptionist this person was not in the dental premises at all, but they burst open the waiting room, and they shot a man who was in the waiting room up to 8 times with a Thompson submachine gun, killing him instantly. That man was Rene Heemskerk. Now, Rene Heemskerk was a visiting Dutch sailor. He was only 18 years old, and he's working on a grain ship coming in from the Netherlands. And he was killed instantly on the floor of that Belfast dental surgery, to the horror of those around and to the horror of Ethan's granny, who was very young at the time, and tried to help as much as she could from the horror that she'd actually seen. Rene's family, the Netherlands, wrote to Belfast and just wrote the most heartfelt letter, just explaining how grateful they were for the assistance on the day, and telling them about their son and how grateful they were that he was being helped at the time. It's the saddest letter, but also a letter just full of courage for someone to actually write what they wrote, making sure that the nurses were okay, making sure the people in the surgery were okay as their son had been killed. Is very, very, very moving, and it's also very moving hearing about the futility of the situation in Belfast at the time. They went on to say about how Rene had enjoyed playing cops and robbers, and yet really was killed at the Wild West of Belfast, which Belfast really was at the time. It says about how they tried to help their son Rene, but unfortunately they said it was too late already. But they expressed their heartfelt thanks for doing all that you could.